Not bad. About 140, maybe. Not bad. I've never done like this weight limit. I raised for oh. And then what? Small? Yeah. I'll take my chin. Yeah. Tell me what you think about working for Pro Wrestling Ego.
The best company going today.
All right.
Bar none.
Bar none?
Bar none.
No bars.
No bars. Because we don't do bars. Wait, we do bars. We do bars. How do we do bars? Yeah, we do bars. How do we do bars? I quit.
What he said.
You're certified.
That's right, certified. Pro Wrestling Ego is certified.
Certified.
Certified. Certified. Certified.
Little beard.
Certified. Certified.
Capital C.
It's the right way.
Wait, which one is it?
Certified.
Certified.
How you burn that out? Not?
I might though.
Okay.
Just so I can look like this guy.
Could you please go in depth on the death of the character Max Glory?
Okay, essentially you have smart wrestling fans that have no idea what they're talking about, and you have supposed guys that are wrestlers who don't know what they're talking about, who are, you know, oh, they were trained in the backyard or whatever. Storyline wise, we have a character named Max Glory. Max Glory was beaten by the nightmare known as Jeremiah, who is somewhat a, you know, backwoods serial killer. You know, just to say it lightly. In a 3 stages of fear match, which is kind of the staple of the nightmare, fear, nightmare, makes sense. He hung Max Glory with a chain, tried to set him on fire, but the lighter wouldn't work. But then proceeded to place him in a body bag that was carried off by 3 henchmen associated with the nightmare. Well, that character died. Did the guy portraying that character die? No, but that character died. So we, to be a little different, we put out a rest in peace Max Glory, a tribute video associated with Max Glory, and man, oh man, did the smart guys come out on the internet. How it was wrong that we were, you know, claiming this guy died, which technically this guy died. It was all those fans who try to tell you that wrestling's fake, but then the moment you do something that is just a little controversial, they go crazy because, oh, it's so wrong. So to set the story clear, yes, the nightmare murdered Max Glory. Yes, Max Glory is dead. It even went so far we had a cop message us and say, I can't find any reports of this happening. Why is it not being investigated by the police? Where I had to say, oh, it's being privately investigated. We have our own team on this. Like, same guy that says, oh, I know the real animal. He's not the guy you saw in WWE. WWE switched that animal out, you know, and try to convince us that, you know, Road Warrior Animal lived down the road from this guy. But yeah, fans, I know you, we try to tell you it's real because, you know, wink wink, wrestling's real, but don't bash saying, oh, that stuff's fake, and then go, why are you doing this, it's real. Like, sorry guys, Max is dead. R.I.P. Max Glory, I'll always remember you. Alright guys, there's a lot of things that bother guys in wrestling, and let's just say this is a pet peeve, is promotions claiming to be the best. I'm the best this, we're the best that, and they're not the best. We at Ego, very rarely will you see a we're the best promotion. Guys, if you're not the best, be honest with yourself. You know, everybody's got to start somewhere. There's really horrible promotions, there really good promotions, but please, if you're not the best, don't label yourself the best. It's stupid to say I'm the best, and then people show up and they go, no, you're not. So why make yourself look bad? Pet peeve. Sorry. Hate that shit. If you're a frequent person on Facebook, Twitter, that kind of things, a lot of things you'll see is wrestlers always bashing a promoter, saying a promoter doesn't do this, a promoter doesn't do that. You know, this promoter's horrible, he canceled his show, whatever. From a wrestler standpoint, I understand all of that, and 95% of that's true. But from a promoter standpoint, what you don't see is wrestlers going, okay, you booked me and I've never promoted myself on your show. I never advertised for your show, you know, or a wrestler says, yes, I'll be there, and then, you know, bell time's 5 at 4 o'clock, you're like, hey, where you're at? He goes, oh, I didn't show up. So as much as there's bad promoters in the business, which is something I'm personally trying to change, and I know I can't speak for everybody, but at that same time, a lot of those wrestlers you see that are bashing or running down promoters have more than likely either A, been on a show that they didn't really promote themselves, and you say, well, it's not my job to promote, and you're right, but in any business, you should promote your business, and yourself as a wrestler is a business. Mm-hmm. So technically, yes, you should be promoting. And on the other hand, they have most likely either no-showed, canceled, you know, and I know there's a lot of stuff comes up, you know, your kids get sick, you know, house catches on fire, flat tire, whatever the case may be. But at that same time, while you bash a promoter because he doesn't do something you think that he should have done, you also have to look at his point of view of, hey, well, what do I have to do to fix this when a guy no-shows or backs out or cancels or whatever the case may be. So for every bad promoter that gets bashed, there's also those wrestlers that are bad and horrible and have done the same type of things that a promoter never does, because that promoter is scared, okay, well, this guy, if I bash him, he's not, you know, I can't get him, I can't get his friends because all wrestlers stick together, whatever the case may be. So just always don't look at one side of the story when you're looking at all the negativity from a wrestler or a fan toward a promoter. You know, and even as fans, you can almost say that fans have a small, you know, like, you should promote. And I know that's from a promoter, and you can say, oh, that's crappy, a promoter wants his fans to promote. But if it's something you like, why would you not promote it? You know, okay, I like Chevy Camaros. Well, if there's somebody talking about cars, I'm put, oh, this is my favorite car. So in essence, you're promoting that brand. So from a wrestling fan standpoint, if you're a fan of a product, promote it. There's a lot of, oh, this guy sucks, that guy sucks, this is crap, garbage. You know, you have all these sites where they want to pick apart the worst of independent wrestling, but you never really have those same guys that will put over a positive product or, you know, a good product. So for every bad thing you see on Facebook or on Twitter or whatever, just know that there's probably 10 things that are better than that that's not getting advertised. So from a promoter, a wrestler, even a fan, you know, put over what you like. Don't bash what you hate. There's no need to tell the marks, you know, what's going on behind the scenes. You know what I mean? So, yeah, guys, keep all that to yourself.
All right, is there anybody outside of wrestling you'd like to thank? Kobe Rutland, Four Corners Photography.
Absolutely.
Give me a little.
We'll start with Kobe Rutland. Kobe runs Body Slam Media. It's a video sharing site, I guess you would say. He promotes on Daily Motion, and Kobe goes to tons and tons and tons and tons of shows, all on his own dime, all, you know, just for the fact that he wanted to be a part of wrestling, but he knew he couldn't wrestle. So the way he could be a part of wrestling and give back was essentially just to do that, just to come film, share it, promote it, and try to get the word out about each company. So Kobe, thanks, brother.
Now hit me on Four Corners Photography.
All right, Four Corners Photography, kind of the same stories with Kobe Rutland. It's run by John Paul, old JP, and JP travels, I'd say the world almost, you know, taking pictures, and not just taking pictures at ringside, but he also brings the lights and the background, that kind of thing. It takes pictures for the boys, for the wrestlers in the back, so they can have stuff to sell for merchandising or putting on posters or that kind of thing. So without guys like John Paul, again, doing the kind of the same thing that Kobe does, or if you think about it, he's doing the same thing that guys like Jim Cornette and Paul Heyman done. I mean, they started out taking ringside pictures, so JP couldn't do it without you, brother.
Who else was you on?
And then we've got the All Pro Wrestling Network. which is Al and Big Ramp. And again, they do the same thing, kind of like Kobe. They film, you know, they come to shows, film the shows, put them up online, share them around, just try to promote. So other than that big truck passing right by that's cutting a little volume out, Ramp, Al, guys, man, appreciate what y'all do.
We also have
Move around there.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Kobe Rutland from Body Slam Media Productions on DailyMotion.com. I've been working for Pro Wrestling Ego for the past few years. Actually, wow, how time flies. It's been like 5 years, and wow, it's truly been amazing. I've seen these guys really start from the bottom, and now they're here kind of situations. So yeah, it's certainly been a beautiful thing how I've seen this company just progress just tremendously over the past few years, and it's I honestly can't wait to see what these guys pull off here tonight at Pro Wrestling Ego Mayhem in the Magnolia State, right here in Louisville, Mississippi, in this beautiful barn. And yes, it'll certainly be cool to see how Ego progresses even over the next year. I've heard some really huge inside news from Mr. Robert Wadsworth. He is the founder of Pro Wrestling Ego, one of the founders, one of the owners. And so yes, it will certainly be cool to see where Pro Wrestling Ego is the next few years. And especially, I plan to really push Pro Wrestling Ego on DailyMotion.com, and it will certainly be a beautiful day. I see these guys going a long way.
I appreciate it, bro.
Thanks so much. Kobe Rutland signing out. All right.
My name's Wayne People from Pro Wrestling Ego. Is where it's all at. Great show tonight. It's been a great one every time I go. Next one's at the Hideaway. Y'all people need to be there.
Sweet. You got to be Pro Wrestling Ego's #1 fan. You're everywhere.
And I try to make them every chance I get. Let's see something going on.
I appreciate it, brother. Thank you very much. How's your chest
Pacing
feel?
was off. It was awesome.
My nipples are burning. Burning.
Oh no, gosh.
It was worth it though.
Jesus, brother.
I go through it again.
There's a purple nurple if I ever saw one.
I'll do it again, Shay. I'll do it again. Comes with the line of work.
Yes, it was. And you,
Oh shit! Hey, holy freaking crap! Dude.
you gave a booby for a belt.
Yeah. Hey, look at this! Look at this! Look at this!
Sweet,
Have you done the shoot yet? Oh, you're on the shoot right now?
Yeah, I'm just shooting, brother. It's for the documentary, so
Are you editing?
anything goes.
You editing?
I'll be doing later.
Good.
So anything, I don't care. Let me get him real quick. I got 9 minutes left.
You're good. Hey, I'm gonna do something real quick. I'm gonna do something real quick one second.
Go ahead.
Hold on a second. Are you ready? Just a little quick, just a little like shot, right? It's just rolling.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Kobe Rutland from Body Slam Media Productions. Make sure you watch Pro Wrestling Ego, the pride of Mississippi, on Body Slam Media Productions, and of course on YouTube. Then you cut it off right there.
That's perfect because I got.
I'm sweaty, so I ain't gonna sweat on here.
Crispy too.
Whenever you're ready.
The lights are blue.
Start blurring? Here, no, go ahead. Can you stay right here? Stay right here. We're just gonna get out of the light. Is that better?
Hang on to that, put it back in his hands. Hey man, I don't want to walk off with it. Except I would.
If you've ever been like, hey, I really want to see what a wrestling room's made out of, I'd love to help load it.
Man, if I didn't have my youngin, I'd totally just figure out help out. I'll get in touch with you about all that other stuff.
Yes, please.
About setting up and the audio stuff. So.
Absolutely. Mr. Davis, will you say something real quick about Pro Wrestling Ego?
So, I've been here a few times now. I had Mike Carter and I had Dark Fury twice. I'm not used to taking the L, but in a match like tonight,
Good man.
He earned it. Pro Wrestling Ego, it's a place to be.
Thank you, sir. You're Mr. Robert J. Andrews' father. This is his son, Lincoln.
Yep.
Mr. Robert, could you tell me about when you and Jay Andrews started watching wrestling as a small child?
He was still in diapers. Barely could crawl. And we sat and watch WWF and Mid-South and anything else he'd come on. And if you were laid in the floor, he'd get on top of the couch and holler cannonball, and he was a knight coming at you. And well, he watched it with me all his life, you know. And I never expected him to get into the wrestling business.
Well, he's running a company now. How do you feel about him running the company?
I think he's doing a real good job with it, and I hope he makes a big success out of it.
Okay. Let's see how they put it together. Lincoln, what do you think about your daddy running a wrestling company? You like it? You like being around the wrestlers?
Yes.
Are they all nice? They ain't never body slammed you, have they? Not
Hey,
yet.
tell him who your favorite wrestler is.
Is it your daddy? Your daddy's your favorite wrestler? Or was it the Nightmare?
My dad.
Your dad? No, all right.
You like the Nightmare too, don't you?
All right, well, let me ask you, as your dad, but also as his dad, but also as a wrestling fan, who do you like beyond Jay? Like, who's your favorite at Pro Wrestling Ego?
At Pro Wrestling Ego, it has to be Jeremiah. The
Jeremiah.
Nightmare. I've always been an evil type fan, you know, the meaner, the nastier, the better to me. And the more rules he can break.
All right, well, let me ask you this. I know he's your son, but on a personal level, give me your feelings toward Jay Andrews and just how he is as a person.
He's a very good person. He's honest. If he tells you something, you can take it to the bank.
That's cool.
That's the best I can put it.
There you go. Well, I appreciate you. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
All these. Put them on time.
Yeah, I stopped and checked it twice on the way home from Kosciuszko the other night.
That blue one's probably tight enough, dude. You hook to the fenders, you're gonna pop them off.
We're probably hooking that up.
Yeah, but it's
What do I think about working for Ego? Ego is awesome. I love working with Robert. Excuse me.
You must be lying. I told you that much. You choked up.
Yeah,
I got really emotional with that.
I told you I love working for him.
It's a great experience.
It really is. He lets us do what we want, how we want, when we want. I got no complaints, other than I need more shows to work for him. That's all.
Yeah,
Robert's great.
He gets more shows going, everything's rolling, and it's a great company to work for. It really is. He puts his heart and soul into the company.
Yes, he does.
You can tell it.
Yes, he does.
It's a great experience.
Oh yeah, easily one of the best companies in Mississippi today.
Your feeling same?
What?
I said, I'm glad that's the same.
Oh, for sure.
Sweet. Thank you.
I was letting you pee.
Tell me about working for Pro Wrestling Ego there, Chucky.
I love PWE. So does this guy.
How about you, Abel?
I hate all this, but I like PWE.
But are you able?
I'm always able. We may not be the best, but I'll be the best tonight. Until I drop kick him in his mush.
Where's your mush?
Mush? That's right there.
Gotcha.
All you gotta do make me run over in that pole.
A whole lot of wrestling action. A whole lot of wrestling action. The main emphasis is probably going to be the tag team tournament. We have got 8 of the top tag teams ever to come across the state of Mississippi in here tonight. Some got thrown together a little bit just this evening. But let me tell y'all, the action is going to be beyond compare. You're not going to believe what you're going to see. Myself, there's some special rules and stuff. In case of we call it a brawl wheel back. We call that
Time limit draw.
a draw. Yeah, a draw. That's what it's called. In case of a draw, we're going to either flip a coin or flip each other or flip something. But yeah, we'll probably flip a coin. If you guys got a quarter or 50-cent piece or something, don't make me go down to Fresh Market Grill to get a quarter, okay? But the regular rules will apply. This gentleman's going to be our official for some of the matches. Other referees are supposed to be showing up. This early start time has got a little folks off thing. But y'all, we're looking at about 3.5 to 4 hours of wrestling action. So I hope you're strapped in and ready for the ride. Come on and go with me.
Thank you so much for letting me come and he's because this is going to be a rain there tonight.
Ain't real good with a tore ACL. Promise you.